Hello, my name is Brittany Rivera, and I am one of the recipients of the Marcy Houses Memorial Scholarship. And today I'm just going to go through a day in the life of an art student. I am a computer art, computer animation, and visual effects student studying at the School of Visual Arts here in New York City. As a senior, I'm working on my short film and with my thesis partners and making sure that our assets for our film look amazing. What I'm going to do is show you guys some of the projects that I'm working on and what I do specifically, because the 3D world is super big and there's so many little jobs that you can work on. This scene that I have open, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of 3D models here. You see all these shapes, all these really cool things in the environment. This kind of stuff is what I do. All these little planes that you see, I can move them around and they have values to them that are actually attuned to light. So if you ever put a light bulb in your room, it brings light into the space, you get shadows, you get highlights in your room. I'm doing that for the character. This thing right here is called my render view. It looks gray now, but it's actually going to be colorful because all of these things have textures on them. The lights in the scene are affecting them, and we're gonna see how that looks. So I'm gonna click this little play button. You can see there's like a little bar that appears here in the bottom, and it's just gonna say like, what's the process of things being lit in the scene. And boom, you can get all that color. See, like this is the same exact scene, but this one has all the colors and all these lights are doing things in this scene. All of these squares here that have attributes to them. These are lights, and I can make them brighter, I can make them darker. This one's green. Let's make it like a value of 20. And everything is all of a sudden super bright because it's like I've made the light bulb brighter. So that's what I do. I just play around with lights, make sure that all the textures are working correctly. I change the color of textures if needed so that they don't seem too dark or too bright in the scene, so that we can have our main focus on our character. So this kind of stuff takes time. My computer cannot handle a full-on 3D animated short film because it's one computer. We use my school's render farm, so I'm going to show you guys what I was able to do on my school's render farm. And yeah, all the lights in my scene, I was able to put them in. I worked on a lot of little different aspects, like you can't really get a blur in 3D, so I worked on a blur afterwards using compositing, putting the layers together. And I put the lights, I added glows to them. I created this little animation effect here, and I added a glow to it. And you could see like all these little lights are things that I added into the scene so that we can bring her to life. Hopefully you liked a little bit about what I do. I do a lot more. It takes a lot more time. I send emails, I contact people, I work with my teammates, constant meetings every day, and just overall meeting our deadlines so that we can finish our film before we graduate. And it's going to be something that looks really cool. There's a lot of love that's being put into it and a lot of effort, a lot of long nights, early days. So thank you. Have a great day, and